obliterated with calculated primal fucking hatred. The game actually has elements of genuine strategy at this point. Having played for over 50 hours, I realized the experience of standing and hitting has actually improved by a significant margin. I'd love to tell you a little about the lore of this dungeon and the Defiance gang.
It's more than standing and hitting.
I didn't pay attention, not even a little bit.
No.
These guys are also in Hearthstone,
who cares?
though, so I reckon that's probably where the devs took inspiration from. Then we
50 hours at level 19. To level 22 maybe now. 50 hours. I think this guy and my mom should have a leveling contest. I really think, I don't know who would win. I really am not sure who would win. My mom, in order to get level 60 in WoW, 50 days slash blade. 50 days. She had 100 more days than I did back in Vanilla WoW and Burning Crusade and Wrath. She had 100 more days. I'm not kidding. 100 more days more slash played than me. It took me expansions to catch up to her. She's just having fun? Yeah, well, she was making money. She had the equivalent of like 25 million gold in Classic WoW. She was able to buy multiple people. She lent me the money and also just bought Zach his epic flying mount back in Burning Crusade. Like, she was rich as fuck.
Find gunpowder and bust down this door with a massive cannon.
You there, check out that noise.
And that's when we hear Mr. Smite for the first time. Slowly but surely, we methodically take out all the things in the way of my goal, completing my first dungeon.
I can taste it.
When you walk up on Mr. Smite, you get ambushed. Now, for a casual group of WoW enthusiasts, this part is actually rather difficult, but for a group of war-hardened fucking animals up at 5 a.m., it really is benign and laughable. Notice the perfect coordination. I aggro the two mobs, and the healer focuses on keeping
just
me
randomly
alive,
running
whilst
around.
Muffy takes on the big guy.
I have no fucking idea what they're doing.
And then focus the full blunt force of our emotional instability on the Don, the big cheese, Mr. Smite. Also canonically referred to as Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide!
Oh, now you're making me angry.
Now he's angry, so he pulls out the ultimate weapon, Smite's hammer. Something he should have done from the beginning rather than right before dying. But I digress. Against all odds, the hammer actually fucking drops. And I can tell it's a massive stat upgrade for me. Now let me explain how item drops work in dungeons. You can either greed,
on all of them.
need,
That's how they
or
work.
pass.
Need.
If all 5 players greed, each of them roll a number, and the one with the highest number gets the drop.
Yes.
If any players need, then it's a roll between those players, because that takes priority. One by one, I saw all my comrades in good faith press greed and not need. There I stood, with the power in my hands.
Any
it
greeters?
was up to me.
Any
I'd
greeters?
never had a blue item before.
Do it.
And the choice was mine. It was so tempting, yet I
it.
recall a promise I made to myself a long time ago, that I would live a kind, humble life of self-reflection and morality. I press greed, and with absolute vengeance and fury, roll a 72 to receive Smite's hammer. Now, I'm not a salty loser, but I am one hell of a cunty winner. I make sure to inform the others that he who greets as the 5th man has a good heart.
Yeah.
As we make our way up to the final
Let everybody
challenge,
know he's better than they
Edwin
are.
Van Cleef. Actually, it's
That's
at
karma,
this very
obviously.
moment that the game starts playing Jornio's theme. I'm pleasantly surprised they licensed that into WoW Classic, but it definitely hypes you up for the final battle. After blowing him a kiss and waving at him, it's time to stop the fun time happy hour and enter go
Beat
mode.
his dick
Now
off.
I knew shit was going sideways when Muffy fell. When the mobs then started targeting our healer, I did the only sensible
Can I go back? I want to look at how many stacks he has for retaliation there. Where is it?
him a kiss and waving at him.
I want to see his retaliation
time to stop the
stacks.
fun time happy hour and enter go mode. Now I knew
30 stacks. So he used retaliation. It literally did nothing. He might as well have just had arcane intellect. Like 30 stacks with 2 seconds left. Retaliation literally did nothing. Amazing.
shit was going sideways when Muffy fell. When the mobs then started targeting our healer, I did the only sensible thing. Ignore it entirely and focus on the boss.
Of course.
I managed to take him down while our healer got slaughtered. But I'm an optimist. I can always see the positive side.
Yeah.
Like how the gnome scum fell shortly after. It was then up to me and our Chad Warlock. Who
Jump
actually,
on the
now
wheel.
that I look back at the footage,
He's got
is a rogue and not a warlock.
Oh,
but I'm
yeah.
not doing it over. It's besides the point. Whatever.
There
Fuck.
is that.
It's up to me and Ninpu, the higher intellects
Yeah, y'all
of
are
the
dead.
group, who dual-wield one-handed weapons with a 19%
Yeah,
miss
you
chance.
guys are 100%
And I
dead.
can't think of any reason why our DPS would be inadequate. Surely the healer and tank are at fault for dying here. Finally,
Never
we
mind, the rogue is
prevail,
carrying.
just to see Edwin Van Queef drop a sick set chest piece.
Ooh.
Ninpu selects
Need.
need. I select need.
Need.
Eliatra selects need.
Need.
And our brainlet gnome player selects greed. Ninpu rolls a 10. Eliatra rolls a 69.
He's gonna win.
Yours truly? Fucking 80! Boom!
Oh, I
Real
knew
gamer
it.
hours. Ninpu says,
I knew
fuck
it.
my life and rage
Kill
quits.
me.
And there I stood, entirely fulfilled in
Imagine being Ninpu. Imagine sitting there through 5 a.m. dungeon group with 4 other dipshits that can barely play the game, and you sit there carrying them through the entire fucking run. The last boss finally drops the item that you need, and the warrior who's dual wielding at level 17 wins the fucking roll. Yeah, and it's leather. Yeah, I'd be pissed.
pure pleasure, waiting for the others to return. Dare I say, chillin' like a villain. My comrades return, and we agree to kill the Cookie Monster. However, I proceed to fall down and aggro all these mobs. The Boydem came to the rescue, but I know a losing battle when I see one.
Yeah.
I make my escape down the only path available to me, and run for
He
my
just runs
fucking
away and
life.
lets Mafi
Being
die.
chased by goblins, bandits, and murlocs.
Oh, wow.
I can't help but feel that I should have been the one to resurrect and walk 15 minutes to my corpse, and they should have been the ones to escape.
Yeah, probably.
But of course, there's no need
Yeah.
to cry over
little
spilled milk. In World of Warcraft, the day-night cycle is the same as real time, and as I exit the dungeon, I see the sun rising.
Ooh.
See? It's not all that different from real life.
Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
I hand in the Dead Mines quest and go repair my armor.
He doesn't have
then take a
cardboard
small
nailed
detour
up
to the
over his
Ironforge
windows, though.
Weapons Master
Not
so
a
that
real
we can
gamer.
skank out with this new hammer.
Oh,
By the
jeez.
way, using a weapon class for the first time gives the phrase, a swing and a miss, a whole new meaning. After testing out Smite's hammer, I went back to the place that made me realize World of Warcraft is indeed a fucker's game. Ashenvale, the Los Angeles of
fucker's
Azeroth.
game?
And from there, I journeyed into uncharted territory.
A fucker's
the Stone
game?
Talon Mountains. It was time for the Horde shitheads to pay the price of being on the wrong side of history.
Okay.
I had a blast murdering these fucking losers time and time again. There's nothing quite like seeing a man die.
Oh, shit.
Here we go again. And walk all the way to his corpse just to get obliterated again, forcing them to res
Oh,
the spirit
no.
healer, breaking
He's gonna
all
die
their
from the
equipment by
dot.
25%, and providing them with an unfortunate resurrection sickness that makes them
Oh,
75% weaker for 10 minutes.
God damn, dude,
is
that
the
hammer
real
hits
payoff in
hard.
WoW. You get to make
What
other
the
people
hell?
waste so much fucking time, and in a manner
Yep.
that's intensely aggravating. It's fucking sick. Unfortunately for me, I would at this point come to learn that what
Puck's
comes
retail?
around goes around. The players I'd been tormenting
no.
ended up grouping up and spreading the word of my misdeeds. Considering I was the only Alliance player in this area,
You
I
just got
now
his ass
went through
beat.
retribution of the highest caliber. When
Wow.
leaving the area after numerous
Not
deaths,
surprised.
I thought that my peril for the night was over. God, was I wrong. I went into a cursed land
Oh,
known as the
jeez.
Charred Vale
These fucking
just to
mobs,
complete
man.
one simple
These
quest.
fucking mobs
There
are
are
the
these
most
4
annoying
mobs,
thing
and I
ever.
gotta kill 7 of each. Simple enough, right?
No.
Except for the fact that the Charred Vale is packed to the
Not
brim with
simple.
Horde players. So the experience goes a bit like this. Find and kill one of the mobs,
Uh-huh.
and then I die. Courtesy of some cunt Horde player.
Yeah, there is that.
Got it. Then I walk all the way to my
Interesting
corpse
sound
and
effects.
repeat. Sometimes the experience is actually
Shit.
a bit different and varied, because I'll also just die to the mobs. I should have just given up, but for whatever reason, I was
That's the
hell-bent
horde right there.
on
See that? He's getting the true vanilla WoW experience. Getting killed 3-on-1 by the horde. See, you'll never see a horde player engage you in combat unless it's a completely unfair fight. Like, it's a completely unfair, unbalanced, ridiculously broken, one-sided bullshit fight. But if you ever have people that are, you know, like a 1v1, oh no, they're just gonna walk by and wave at you. But whenever they come, this is the worst one. I had this one guy do this. He walked by, he waved at me. Then he comes back with his friend, And he kills me with his friend. Like, after we were just like, we're friendly. I was like, what up? He's like, what up? And then he just fucking comes back with his friend and kills me. Alliance never do that. Horde always do that.
Finishing this godforsaken fucking quest. This guy fucking ate my corpse. But World of Warcraft has really diverse gameplay, you know? You never know if you're gonna die to the Horde gank, or the mobs, or the very Blizzard servers themselves.
Oh yeah, there is that.
It took me an hour and a half. I went through this bullshit until 4 a.m. At which point I left the Stone Talon Mountains to never return. Now, you might recall a certain apathy regarding the fact that I can only fight one mob at once. But after 70 hours of game time, you can do this. You fucking Murlocs!
I thought I was gonna say something else.
Notice how I level up right before dying to the last Murloc.
Ooh,
I consider that
smart.
one of my more precise calculations. Interestingly, I had to play for over 70 hours before being able to take on more than one enemy at a time. And I can't do that very often considering Retaliation is on a half-hour cooldown. And you might still just fucking die. This is a fucker's game. Yet, it's a fucker's game with one redeeming quality. This gnome wanted to buy an axe off me for 1 gold. He then realizes mid-trade that he doesn't have 1 gold at all. I tell him I'll hold on to the axe for him until he gets the money. On the premise that he takes all his clothes off and fills out the only appropriate function in society for a gnome. Dancing naked for my amusement. Did I ever end up selling him the axe?
No. Okay. Alright, listen. These videos are actually really good. I like these a lot. These are really, really funny videos. I'm gonna be honest. Like, these are... So people, whenever these videos first came out, a lot of people suggested for me to go ahead and watch them. And I kind of was like, I don't know who this is. I don't know what this is. I just assumed that it was bullshit. But these videos are actually really funny. I remember watching I think it was like this other guy, Barney, that made videos too. And just all of them in general were really fucking funny. So I will... How many of these are there? Let me go ahead and take a look and just double check here. Welfare on Wednesday? This is Wednesday today, isn't it? Right?
Next.
Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it must be. Like, I don't even know. But anyway, let me see. What was this here? 10 Years of League is also great, too. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Uber Danger used to make really funny League videos. Well, it's good to see, like, I feel like classic WoW, and I don't know, like, what's the next big MMO that's coming out? Like, what is it? Like, what is the next big MMO that's coming out? Nothing? Like, Diablo 4? See, like, I don't even know. Like, as much as I want to see, like, what the new MMO is, I'm trying to think about, like, what would that even be? The only game that I kind of want to try out is the Amazon MMO, actually. The Perfect World. I think that's what it's called, or something like that. And I think that would actually be a good game. But besides that, I can't really see any of these other games that are going to be popular at all. They're just kind of like boring in my mind. You know, like the Shadowlands, Ashes of Creation. I want a new game for me to have stupid experiences on. And I think that's the main thing. And I don't know, like, the only issue is, like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to play a game and, like, have those, like, little small-scale interactions because of my stream, you know? Because with my stream and everything, I kind of have, there's, like, an expectation of, like, what's going to happen and everything. Lord of the Rings MMO coming soon. New Lord of the Rings MMO? Like, is that actually true? What do you mean, new? Amazon Game Studios' latest project is an MMO based on the Lord of the Rings collaboration with Chinese publisher Liu Technologies. Will be a free-to-play affair. What do you guys think? Like, is this really... Oh, that's Lord of the Rings Online. So there's no new information about it at all. I don't know, man. I don't really see myself being excited about that at all. Yeah, I'm already banned from playing. Did you play a Magic the Gathering? That would be actually, dude, that'd be a great idea. Like, if they ever did a Magic the Gathering MMO, fucking think of that. That would be insane. I would love to see a Magic the Gathering MMO. And yeah, Pantheon MMO? Pantheon MMO, like, I'll have to look at Pantheon and catch up on it, but last time that I looked at Pantheon, it just seemed like a generic, boring, like, EverQuest game. And I didn't like EverQuest. I never played EverQuest, so I was not a fan of it at all. So any game that reminds me of EverQuest does not excite me at all. It just seems like the exact same fucking shit. Crowfall, don't give a shit about Crowfall either. I think the new Amazon MMO, like, what was it called? New World or Perfect World, whatever the fuck it is. That game does really excite me a lot, though, to be honest. I really like that. Legend of Zelda MMO. Today, I have to call the day. I just wanted to fuck around for a while today. And the reason for that is I am hopefully getting my air conditioning fixed today. If you guys have any idea of how unpleasant it is to live in Texas without air conditioning, let me explain. It's not good. Today it should be getting fixed. Tomorrow, there is one other thing that I am doing tomorrow. I'm hitting level 60. Tomorrow, no matter what. Tomorrow, no matter what, I come back and I hit level 60 on this Warlock. I know it's November. It's still hot in Texas. Yeah, it's still hot. Trust me. You seen a crypt video about D4? No, I'll watch some more D4 stuff later on, probably tomorrow or something like that. But, at what? What do you mean? I failed. Oh, wait, listen. I'm going to hit level 60 tomorrow. I will do the rest of the level. I will level myself. And you guys will be there for the last part of the journey. And level 60 isn't just like hitting the point for me, right? It doesn't really matter. Level 60 is me equipping full epic best in slot gear. And I might celebrate that by going into maybe ONYXIA or maybe even Molten Core tomorrow. And I don't know about Molten Core, probably ONYXIA at least. And showing people how much big dick damage I can do. And that's currently what my plan is. Yo, what the fuck? Absolutely shameless. Look at this gear real quick. Mage Blade, Fellheart. Oh, that I already have that one equipped. Seal of the Archmagus, Sash of the Whispered Secrets, Robe of Volatile Power, Fellheart Slippers. I mean, guys, it goes on and on and on. We are going to watch the rest of those videos tomorrow, okay? The Uber Danger videos are really funny, and we're totally going to watch them tomorrow. We will watch all the rest of them then, okay? So if you guys that really liked watching them, we're going to go ahead and watch them all tomorrow, probably towards like the beginning of the stream, so I can get ready and hit 60 for like the second half and do like my raid and everything like that. Promise? No, I never promise anything, but I'm planning on doing it. Please follow the stream. Please follow the stream. Please click follow on the stream. Please follow the stream. Also, twitter.com/Asmongold. 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 Please follow my Twitter. I tweet out whenever I'm going to stream, and I also tweet out the dankest memes. You guys can follow me for both of those if you want to keep up with the kind of stuff that I'm doing on my stream on a regular basis. Thank you guys so much for watching today. We had a pretty good stream. And until next time. And until next time. Peace! We're good. We're good. It's a good stream. Good stream. Some guy donated $2. I didn't read this one. I guess I'll read it now. Just playing devil's advocate here. Do you think if Ninja would have stuck to playing classic WoW at its launch instead of emo quitting 2 days in due to ganks, maybe he would have had a better chance of reviving his relevance on Mixer? No. Ninja's audience doesn't play WoW. And classic WoW already had like a dedicated audience. So that's a big no. How are the Diablo videos today? They're okay. We didn't really have as many as I thought we did. Yeah, I'm gonna craft my sharpening stones. They're in the mail for 1 week. I don't know. People have just been spamming me with mail recently. Let me actually zone into here. I'm gonna go over to this area here. Have you heard of the Happy Hop? Yeah, I watched that happen. Yeah, it's still live. Some people don't get ads, and they just are still watching. But for the people that that still do have ads, or don't have ads, yeah, I just keep talking. That's basically it. Did they ever resolve the issue with the guy that traded 100 gold to another dude? Add a 0 behind that dude. Like, that guy traded away probably almost 1,000 gold worth of materials. No, they didn't fix that. Like, that guy's an idiot. He was just, like, spamming me, trying to get me to, like, make his Lionheart helm. And he was so annoying about it and, like, insistent on me making his helmet right then that he ended up accidentally trading away his most expensive materials to a random person that wasn't even me. And so he lost all of his money, and he doesn't have his helmet now, which I thought was really funny because the person was annoying me, and then he ended up losing probably about 800 or 900 gold worth of materials because he was so insistently annoying. It is like the most perfect karma I could ever imagine. I was gonna kick him out of the guild after it, just to, like, you know, really add insult to injury, because I really don't like whenever people do that to me. But no, I decided not to do that. Yeah, I just